Hey guys, it's Georgie again, and I'm bringing you a double upload on Mountain Pass today because we actually recently had some really good games on this map. And again, I really want to highlight what games can look like on this map when you aren't needing to turtle break. So you can see I'm running the exact same comp as the game that we played against Wonka. Double 113s, double IS7, the S-Conk, the 57s, the Type 5s, the BAT, the V4s, and then the double Arty. And we're looking to do the exact same thing. So, the V4s and the 113s are getting aggressive across the bridge. The S-Conk's going to his hold down spot. The BAT has done a brief run, allowed the IS7s to start pushing across, and the BAT's going to go then watch that kind of ice road area at A5, A6. Our V4 spot a V4 on the enemy team. He's going to be already safe for the most part here. And then the 57s, Type 5s are in, initially at least, support position. And so not a lot of information coming out at the start of this game. We can see there isn't really anything crossing. There's only the one V4 spotted, so this being a Mountain Pass game, I'm actually starting to work under the assumption that they're turtling. And with that E3 up there, that's exactly what I think this game is going to start being. So I start aiming in on him. My Arty, Pito, he's going to start aiming in on them as well. And so, seeing the E3 there, I'm telling my guys, okay, I think this is going to be a turtle. Now, granted, we haven't spotted everything yet. We've only spotted one tank up there. And you're not going to see us start rotating too aggressively yet. But in my head, this looks like a turtle until this. And so my bat chat does a good job of spotting that out. And okay, so this is some sort of ice road push. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get my 57s back, and I want to get my Type 5s back, because if these guys are going to keep coming up ice road, I want to set up to receive that. I'm going to tell my V4s, my 113s, to be a little aggressive on that corner, see if it's just the one V4 there. Also, so they can get away from these Type 5s, where you see them here, where they'll kind of have shots onto the sides of my 113s here. You can see the angles involved with that they can get some shots on that. And so my V4s get aggressive, my 113s get aggressive. We see quite a few more tanks pop around that corner, and so they back up immediately, which is the right play there, right? You're getting aggressive to see what is on that corner, and then you want to drop back. So my Type 5s are in a really, really good support position here to start putting shots in. My Arty is going to start putting shots in as well, and so now this is going to be about if our 113s and V4s can last long enough for our support tanks to be effective in their ability to support them. My 57 heavies have come back to base. I'm still worried about the potential of those Type 5s and those S-Conks coming up, and that's a bit of a miscall on my part. I should be getting the 57s more involved and just kind of leaving the BAT to watch that. Type 5s aren't particularly fast. I would have plenty of time to react to that, but I'm a bit paranoid at the moment about losing my Arty, because I am a little reliant on it in this stretch. So we get a nice double Arty tap on that V4 to take him out, but they recognize, okay, they're slow playing this. Our Arty's doing a lot more damage to them than, they're able to do to us. They need to get aggressive on that corner. My IS7s, they're putting side shots into these Type 5s as they start coming up through the middle, and my S-Conk is also looking to start putting shots into that. Zarg is a bit of a misplay. He's up just a bit too much there. And my BAT has actually come around to the other side of the map, where he's going to be looking to put some side shots in as well. So you can see this this bridge trade has come out pretty even. We have lost both of the 113s and both of the V4s, but they have lost the majority of their push tanks as well. We're actually up one tank. This E3 has pushed up into a strong position to kind of keep those 57s S-Conks down while those Type 5s come up. And those Type 5s are better than almost any other game, or any other tank, in the game, at trading. And so that's what they're going to try to put themselves in a position to do, trade. They want to put themselves in a position where they take a shot, you try to take a shot at them, and they're going to come out on top most of the time because, HE doesn't matter really where you're shooting. They're going to hit for 400 or 500, and that's going to put them in a really strong position. And you can see they're starting to move out these IS7s, or 57s, S-Conks are having difficulty supporting them as effectively as they might otherwise be able to do, given that these Type 5s are trying to poke into them and be aggressive and really out-trade them and keep them down. So, this 57 takes some damage across the way. Batchat does a really, really good job of doing what he needs to do on the outside. And now, you know, it's Type 5s and our S-Conks 57s Type 5s in a trading location. And that's not good for us. So they are also running a double RD comp as well. And you can see we have these 3 heavy tanks. They have very, very healthy heavy tanks. We have Cooper on the side who's kind of holding the bridge and putting side shots in. And then our Bat's going to go into their base to try to pick up their RD. What we want to do here is not try to brawl this. They are nothing but big, high HP, decent armor, good at trading heavy tanks. We don't want to play in a position where we're just trading on corners or trying to brawl this group with the comp that we have left. So Ethrong gets really, unfortunately clicked there in the CGC. So you're going to see me actually push across this bridge in the 53-55. Cooper behind me had just taken a shot of the only person looking at him, so I knew it was safe. I did kind of communicate with that. And I'm actually going to go try to push into that CGC and RD him. He's just fired, so I know I have the time. He doesn't have the reload, and I'm a lot more mobile and artillery piece than him. And he's a one-shot because Ethron over there was able to get one shot into him. And so, again, we're doing this because we really don't want to be brawling that heavy tank group. It's not going to benefit us. What we want to do is put cap pressure on, so you're going to see me come around on this CGC. You're going to see me pick him up here. And then I'm going to stay on cap. And I'm going to stay on cap again because we do not want to have to brawl this tank. And you can see they actually push up and they initiate the brawl, and we, as this brawl has gone on, we've lost a lot more HP than them. They've done a lot more damage to us than we've done in return because they have better tanks for that kind of engagement. And so, they're pushing in. They're starting to pick up talent in the 57. And then our Type 5 and our CGC are pushing across because what we know is, again, these are slow lumbering heavy tanks, and they're going to have to come back to reset. They have a minute left, and that's going to be a challenge for most of those tanks. That S-Conk is really actually the only tank that has a chance of getting back. And so our Type 5 and our CGC are going to come across this. They're going to pre-aim that crossing, and they're going to try to keep that S-Conk tracked and prevent it from coming back in. They now only have 45 seconds. And so it would have been better for us if, that kind of RNG bat chat getting clicked doesn't happen, so that this way, they are forced back a lot earlier. I set up, I get a good shot into that S-Conk, and because RD is really difficult to play, I know, guys. And then the Type 5 is able to get a really, really good shot in as well. And now with only 20 seconds, those Type 5s, that mouse is just really not going to be able to get back into this game. And we're going to be able to cap this out here. You can see that's the most forward Type 5. Cooper's just going to drive in anyway, just to be on the safe side, see if he can't body block anything. And that's going to be GG. And the real big takeaway from this is always try to engage on your terms and create a fight that benefits the tanks that you have. That's everything.